Hello everyone, good day. I am Francisco Armando Vieyra Vega, and today I'm going to present to you the learning outcome tree from the class of Systems Thinking. Well, to begin with, for this evidence, I chose Walmart as the company I wanted to explore their opportunity areas. So to begin with, I want to share what Walmart is based on what global data says. Walmart is a retailer that operates physical stores such as grocery stores, supermarkets, hypermarkets, department and discount stores, and neighborhood markets and e-commerce platforms. The company's stores offer grocery and consumables, health and wellness, technology, office and entertainment, hardliness, apparel, and home categories at everyday low prices. In addition, I wanted to share what is the philosophy that Walmart follows based on systems thinking. Although Walmart has many complex problems in its organization, they have been one of the most important companies in the world for many decades because they know how to resolve their problems in a proper and efficient manner. Walmart has a praxeology philosophy because their employees study their consumer behavior, employee motivations, and the market dynamics of their surroundings. To know what were the opportunity areas, I applied a questionnaire of 5 questions to 5 different people that work in Walmart. The 5 questions that I applied were: how do you feel working for Walmart? What do you consider are the biggest obstacles to face for the company? What areas that you think can be improved? Are there any recurring issues or challenges that you encounter regularly but haven't been addressed? And how do you see the competitivity of Walmart in the actual market? So for the first question about how do you feel working for Walmart, 1 person feels okay, 2 people feel great, and 3 people feel satisfied. For the second question about what do you consider are the biggest obstacles to face for the company, 2 people say they feel that there are too many people working at the same time in the store. 1 person mentions that sometimes there is too much inventory of products in the store. 1 person says that the clients are getting a more negative attitude to the employees because of the excess staff. And 1 person mentions that many local retailers are closing because of Walmart's presence. For a third question about what areas do you think can be improved, 1 person says that logistics of store, 1 person mentions that Walmart sometimes doesn't throw their trash where it belongs, 2 people say that administration, and 1 person mentions customer service. For the next question about are there any recurring issues or challenges that you encounter regularly but haven't been addressed, 2 people say that they feel that there are too many people working at the same time in the store. 1 person mentions that sometimes there is too much inventory of products in the store. 1 person says that the clients are getting a more negative attitude towards the employees because of the increasement of prices in recent years. And 1 person mentions that many local retailers are closing because of Walmart's presence. And for the last question about how do you see the competitivity of Walmart in the actual market? 1 person doesn't know how is the competitive of Walmart going. 2 people mentioned that Walmart is having a big impact in the area. 1 person says that Walmart is offering unique products, but sometimes the price isn't the best. And 1 person says that although Walmart is getting more customers each day, there are plenty of local businesses that are going out of business because of Walmart's presence. Well, there are 6 types of complex problems in Walmart. So the first complex problem is the increasing on prices due to inflation, and this is related to decision making in a complex problem. This is part of a hard system, and it is because the increasing of prices needs of analytical languages because of financial terms to improve the situation. For a second problem that was identified from the questionnaire is the excess inventory, and it is related to creation of an organizational strategy. It is a hard system, and it is because the control of inventory needs a logical mathematical logistic tool to analyze and improve the inventory management for Walmart. The third problem that was identified was the excess staff, and it related to creation of an organizational strategy. This is a soft system, and it's a soft system because Walmart needs to improve the situation of having excess staff by negotiating with their employees. The other complex problem was about problems in the environment and is related to finding a structured way of thinking about a situation. This is part of a subsystem, and this because Walmart needs to improve the situation of letting the residues in places that can affect the environment. Another complex that was identified was the low customer satisfaction, and it related to designing or understanding a complex problem. This is part of a hard system, and this is because Walmart needs to establish a method of analysis to study the customer satisfaction in order to find a recommendation to improve what is affecting the client's negative aspects. The last complex problem that was identified was bad for local retail stores and is related to creating or starting a new organization. This is part of a subsystem, and this is because Walmart needs to find a way to negotiate with the local retailers in order to come to an approach that benefits both parts. Well, from these problems that were mentioned previously, there are three problems that I think that impact the most and are the increase on prices due to inflation, the excess inventory, and low customer satisfaction. By investigating a little more on the internet, I found that Walmart has some historical trend about their prices and the problems that they are having. This because when the coronavirus pandemic began, rising prices were a good thing for Walmart. Inflation drove consumers to retailers that offer discounts, and Walmart is one of them. In 2021, Walmart believed it had the scale to absorb inflation well enough to not pass on significant price increases to its customers. That's what Petzobel says. For the second main problem is the excess inventory. Walmart has so many products that can't sell fast enough, having the consequence of having excess inventory of many products. And the last one is low customer satisfaction. This is because Walmart is getting low customer satisfaction because there is too many employees in the store and not everyone is helping the store's flow to be effective. Also, the increasing of prices on products is leaving the clients unsatisfied. So the technique for structuring ideas I chose was a concept map. I decided a concept map because with a concept map, we can relate what is the main problem that share these three problems. So that main problem that are part of that these three main problems are part of, you can apply a solution to that big main problem, and then the solution to the three of them can be attacked. So to begin with this concept map, I chose to start with the definition of Walmart that was previously explained. Then I explained what are the problems of Walmart, and then I added what does the problems have in common, right? So what these problems have in common is poor supply chain forecast, variability in the offer and demand, impact on rentability of the company, and analysis of inventories. And so based on these problems that I explained below in the green square, I apply the Pugh method in the technique for evaluating ideas. So this method can attack those three main problems by just attacking what the big problem that these three are part of. So for this Pugh method, I decided to apply five solutions that were predict analysis, price management, improvement, inventories management, supply chain improvements, and training in inventories and supply chain to the personnel. And the selection criteria that are key components from the process in Walmart are impact on the rentability of the company, the decreasing of Walmart's reputation, poor customer service, poor supply chain forecast, analysis of inventories, and products become obsolete quicker. And by applying pluses, minus, and a zero that are related to the plus, it complies with the selection criteria. The minus, it goes against or does not agree with the selection criteria. And the zero, it has nothing to do with the selection criteria. So by doing some sums on the correlation between the selection criteria and the solution alternatives with pluses, minus, and zeros, it was defined that the training, inventories, and supply chain to a personnel is one of the first solution. The second is predictive analysis. And the third one is improve inventories management and supply chain improvement. But we're only going to choose one of these three of the one that are chosen in the position 3, because we only need to evaluate at the last part just 3 solutions. So in this last part, it was evaluated by implementing an assigned value to the selection criteria and evaluate three solutions that were training, improve inventories and supply chain to a personal, predictive analysis, and improve management. And by doing mathematical counts by multiplying and sums, it was detected that training, inventories, and supply chain to a personal is the best solution to attack, so the problems in Walmart can decrease drastically. Well, the corrective action plan to apply this solution is conformed by 10 steps. The first step is identification of training needs. The second is establishing training objectives. The third is training content development. The fourth is selection of training method. The fifth is scheduling training sessions. The sixth is training in delivery. The seventh is learning assessment. The eighth is retroalimentation. The ninth is continuous support. And the 10th is impact assessment. Based on what it was explained on the Buick method, I decided to make a reflection and a conclusion to this evidence. So the reflection is the next one. As it could be seen in the concept map, one solution can attack three different problems that if you pay close attention, they can have something in common and develop a solution that attack the problems at the same time. The Buick method was a very useful tool to use in order to identify the best possible solution by taking in consideration all the key components of the process. In conclusion, system thinking are very useful in any area because they can help to see the problems in a different perspective, analyze long and short-term solutions, and adapt the processes to new systems to avoid the same problems in the future. In conclusion, yes, system thinking are really useful to apply in any problem area and in any time. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for your attention, and I see you in the next one. See you. Have a nice day.